And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of, because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
On the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and
Here now,
9.
2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Operating from the gun, it's Daniels. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
And 9 yards to go.
From the shotgun on third down, Daniels. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Daniels. This one complete to Washington. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
17 more yards. That's another. Washington.
Here's a run. White loses the football. And it is recovered by the Bengals. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay. So this one is going to need a little closer look. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. Play action. Here's Daniels. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Harry, Warren, touchdown, Commander. That his second TD catch of the season. Greg, it's one of those, sometimes you got to feel like you know where the ball's going to go, and the defense knows it too, but it still ends up in that guy's hands for the touchdown.
Absolutely, Mike. In these critical situations, like down here in the red zone, it's players, not plays. It doesn't matter what you draw up on the board. You say, okay, who's my best player? Put him in a good matchup, let him go win, and give him a chance. That's exactly what they do here, and I think we're going to see a lot of this the rest of the game.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Bengals offense about ready to get going on their second possession. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of on a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations, because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line, because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to the excitement of the NFL in 2025. So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. On the toss, it is Swift. Finding space inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Bengals.
They'll send their tight end left.
A gain of 29 yards. First down.
On first down, they give it right back to Swift. It'll be a short pickup. Down to the 22. Quan Martin is there for the stop. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Second and 8.
Burrow. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. They'll run the sneak. He's going to have it at the 12-yard line. Enough to get the first down and keep it going.
That's good for a Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Burrow to throw. That is caught side of the end zone. Cut down Cincinnati.
Now, remember back, Mike, their first drive, they had to settle for 3. So they definitely didn't want to have to do that again. So really solid drive from start to end, and they're finally able to cap it off with a touchdown.
And before the try, remember, it is a touchdown. All scoring plays are reviewed, so replay will confirm this one before we do anything else. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board.
The kick is good. Makes the score. Commanders 14, Bengals 10.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Commanders' offense, running back Rashad White, ready for this next possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll mark them down just shy of the 40. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll be back just outside the nation's capital after this. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Daniel. This one's complete to Palmer. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. Daniels now on 1st down. Down the field, he's got Washington. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing is Daniel. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
They run with White. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. The Commanders will signal for the first of their timeouts. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. On 3rd down, they'll throw with Daniel. Taking off, and he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Jaden Daniels one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Safe kick taken at the 5. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Bengals offense and DeAndre Swift set to get going again. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. Big slant, hooked in by Moore. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
First and 10.
The tight end Moore in motion. A first down throw for Burrow. Right back to Moore, another grab. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second, as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in half number 1. Now a second down throw for Burrow. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Throwing is Burrow. To the left side, into the hands of Moore. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
First down. A gain of 16 yards.
Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. It's only week 3 on the schedule, but already some big-name teams with big early tests. Will they pass or fail? Let's get into it. Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin with a good battle in the AFC East. And check it out, it's Breece Hall. He's going to hit the hole hard, get loose into the secondary, and they're not gonna get him. The Golden Eagles have now won 2 in a row after losing the opener. They get the victory here. From there, let's move on to another compelling early season matchup. And it's the former Michigan man, J.J. McCarthy. One of his 3 touchdown passes on the night. The Vikings move to 2-1. They get the victory here. Lastly, got one more to show you here. And this is Caleb Williams. A touchdown pass from 15 yards away. The Bears are off to a 3-0 start as they get the victory. And with that, a look at what else is going on around the NFL here in week number 3. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. He fields it at the 8. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. To Higgins. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down. They'll run out of the gun. It is Swift. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. They'll go with the sneak. Good work on the ground. He's got it. First down. Up and about the 42.
And the Bengals first down. A pickup of 2 yards. First down.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. The tight end Moore in motion. On first down, it's Swift. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second down and 6. Another run here. Another run by Swift. And he's going to be close to the first down. Out of bounds, just a little short. Need to pick it up on third down. It's the quarterback with the sneak. That's going to be pretty close. Looked at first glance that he had it in. He does. First down.
Bengals first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They will run it over center with Swift. And they'll take this down inside the 35. They get 15 on that game. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They send one of the tight ends in motion to the left. They'll turn and hand this one off.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. He'll get this underneath to Swift. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on fourth down. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on fourth and wind up turning it over on down.
So I'm not sure if this is miscommunication or just bad execution, but either way, this is a ball that just needs to be completed. I mean, it's fourth down, money moment. You've got to be good in these critical situations, and when there's opportunities for plays to be made, you got to make them.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 7. They'll go again with White. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to it.
He'll try to run for it.
A gain of 9 yards. And a Commander
From the 39, here's a first and 10.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll go play action here with Daniel. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It leads to second and 10.
Working out of the gun, it's Daniel. come up here. First and 10.
And the Washington first
On the ground, it's White. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20.
It's a gain of 30. That's another Washington Commanders.
To throw is Daniels on first and 10.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. They're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. He will have the Commanders' first down. At least it appears that way. He got it maybe by the length of the football.
That's another Washington first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
He'll run with White. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now is one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They were stopped on second down, now third and goal from the 1. White will take it in. Touchdown. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Play is under review.
What they're looking at here is the spot of the football. Always tricky to get this exactly right, but it only takes a few inches to make a big impact. So slow this down, find a landmark on the field, and determine where the spot should be. So that challenge, a successful one. It's White. Oh, making guys miss. And he's in. Rashad White. Touchdown, Commanders. That's his second touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. So they decide to go for the touchdown. And, Greg, they get rewarded on fourth and goal with the 6 points.
Yeah, I think the safe bet there is you settle for the field goal and you're happy coming off the field with points. But not this play caller. He rolls the dice a little bit, but give credit to the offensive line. They created just enough of a lane for this back to take it in for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jackson now to return it. Yeah. The Bengals offense ready to take over possession of the football. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. They bring Chase in motion. Second down, Burrow. This one complete to Higgins. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Burrow here on second down. That's into the hands of Moore. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
It's a gain of 6.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Number 11.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
Gain of 10 yards. That's another Bengals first down.
Burrow now to throw on first down. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's first and 10. Here's a designed run. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
I think that's just a case of a right call at the wrong time, Mike. You typically want to run a draw in more of an obvious passing situation. In this case, the defense was expecting run, and they're able to just eat up that draw.
And he'll just chuck this one to the sideline. Receiver in the area, so no grounding, but it's third down.
Coverage by Mikey Sandersfield.
Burrow now. And that is incomplete.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's third and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim, so there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. Swift. And he's not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose yardage. They push him backwards.
Their ground game ends up failing at the exact moment, Mike, where they're needed the most. 1 yard to the goal line, that's prime opportunity. Finish the drive, take the lead, but instead...
He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Bengals. That his second touchdown tonight. Now the try here for the point after. He's got it. And the Bengals are able to cut the deficit. It's now 28-17. After that play, we have one of the commanders who is down. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Commanders' offense, running back Rashad White, ready for this next possession, and he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Ooh. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Throwing on second down, Daniel. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Third and a yard.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it. Here's White. And he'll have a Commander's first down. Good running. Gets him to about the 45th.
It's a gain of 8. That's good for a Washington first down. First and 10.
Off the play fake. Here's Daniels. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Now the Bengals are going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this second down play. From the shotgun, it's Daniel. He connects with Palmer on that one. Now timeout Cincinnati. That's their second. Talk things over before third down.
3rd and 7.
On the give, it's Robinson.
Robinson, the ball carrier. He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So on fourth down, here's Corey Bojorquez to kick it away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. Out comes Joe Burrow and the Bengals offense to take over once more. This is 1st and 10. Burrow, RPO, get it to Chase. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Here's a screen taken in by Swift. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
The throw is Burrow. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Gain of 8. And the Bengals 1st down.
Now, Burrow. Right back to Chase. He's got it again. 2nd down and 3.
Jamar Chase. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now, Burrow. The throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete. Getting hard to hear in here. The noise very loud from the crowd. 3rd and 3. That one on target. Some more. And he's going to have the 1st down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. He'll go underneath to Swift, and he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll get up on it quickly and spike it with just a little over 50 seconds remaining to play. Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. With 1 timeout remaining, all they can really do here is try to recover an onside kick.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Only 1 timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So it's a win here for the Commanders. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago, and they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one.